Here we go, folks. This is the culmination of everything we've been working for. This is the scenario that we're in. I have to get these lasers done. This has to be done. And by the way, I forgot. The reason why I'm not able to utilize builder charges as a means to get this going faster is because I don't have the Royal Society. The Royal Society gives you the opportunity to, let me see, builders gain the ability to use all of their charges private, right? So we can do that if we unlock that. The only problem is it would take 3 turns. I can't just buy it. If I could just buy it, I would just buy it and we can unlock it and we could just have builders come out and finish these Lagrange laser investigations. If Pedro stops where he is, and he's not stopping where, okay, so he's going to get to +4. He's most likely going to win. I don't have enough time to do this. But I need another... I need another spaceport. I only have about 8 or 9 turns before this is over. And the way I was thinking about this, I believe it's better if I don't win. Because then you get to see what happens when you don't win scientifically or just in general. And then I can show you when you do win scientifically. But at the same time, when you get this close and it's 330 turns, you want to win. I mean, I've been putting about 10 plus, 13 plus hours into this game. I didn't think I was going to be at this stage where I'd have 25 cities and I could win scientifically. Now, I can also nuke one of his cities or pillage all of his spaceports, but we're allies now, so that's probably not going to be a thing. Now, if I want to survive, remember, this game's about grievances, and if you have too many grievances, everybody attacks you. He's at 3 now, right? Four. Oh, shit. Okay, he's down to about 10 turns, but he started, so he's down to about 8 or 9 turns. And this next one will get him to we'll get him to 10 turns. But he already started. Okay, I have less than 10 turns. Well, the computer sure started shooting up those lasers. Can't do anything about that. I love how I'm still not at 400 culture per turn. I remember I was at 123 production per turn. For it to take this long still is kind of crazy. Where's the other one? The other one's up here, right? I guess I could do that again. I could use some extra production here. I don't know where I would get it from. Fix your shit. This city will not eat. It just will not eat. It has enough food, it's just not going to eat. They're all anorexic. Abu Simbel's is pretty good. In terms of production. 76. It's not terrible. I mean, at this stage, I don't really need any more science. Nope, somebody got blown up. Yeah, as I said, you don't want to get to turn 330. I mean, when you only have 6 civilizations aside from yours, or 5 aside from yours, you can get through a game in about 6-7 hours. If you get to turn 230, 240, like last time. I think last game I did with Elizabeth took about 7 hours. But this one, everyone's fighting each other. You know, at some point, the computer tries to stop the other computer-generated characters from winning to an extent. No one's going after Pedro, but I guess they're trying to stop him from winning in some way. The biggest problem is I didn't get the exoplanet expedition off first. If I did, then this would be a lot more effective. Because I would have started. It starts immediately. It counts down 50 turns to your victory the moment you set it off. And then the lasers are just there to make it happen faster. But since I didn't get it off the ground, get it off the ground. Since I wasn't able to get the project off the ground first, I wasn't able to start first. Like, China's not even doing anything with the lasers. They're trying to win via domination, so they're not even shooting lasers out. I'm ahead of them, for crying out loud, probably. Well, I will be once I get at least one of these off the ground. I keep saying off the ground. It's like all these people that do videos on YouTube that say literally at least 12, 15 times per half hour or so. I'm pretty much fed up with that word now. I'm just... That and the fact that nobody knows how to pluralize or knows the basic rules of pluralization and the basic rules of writing or video games for the most part. These are the things that kind of really annoy me about the so-called influencers on the internet. You're helping make the United States stupider. Fez is still dropping, but I don't know who it's dropping to. Right now it's just dropping. It could be dropping to me. I have an eternal golden age. I do have to say, folks, that what this game did help everybody with was to show you how, on the Switch, the far more difficult version of the game, how you can start off on Deity completely in a hole, a total destructive hole, and somehow still have the ability to get to this point. All right, El Kudo, why don't you just give me like a... Now, it took way too long to do it, so I wouldn't suggest going this route, but here you get to get an aquarium, and you can repair your university. I don't know what just happened. Is there anywhere else you can get production? You can do that. Oh, I lost Bologna. I was wondering where all my science per turn went. I might as well get some culture out of this. We're going to get to 3 light years in 1 turn. He's already at... Jeez, God, he's done. He's already at 4. He's about to go to 5. As I said, the big problem is not just so much that he's gotten more per turn, because we're going to be at 3. We're going to be right behind him. It's that he started so much earlier than I did. So I have a lot of catching up to do, which means I have to jump him by at least 2 or 3 sciences, or 2 or 3 light years per turn in the next, 2 turns. So it's not going to happen. He's pretty much got this lockdown. I mean, if he could hurry it up. Is there any place I can improve your production? I probably should send these trade routes internally. But then it would just be internally between those 2 cities. If you're wondering how you get... I mean, I could chop this and try to make that... No, this isn't a hill, though. It's plains. If you're wondering where all these improved gold and production yields and everything come from. It's the technology. Once you advance the technology, you get improved yields. Farms, production mines. Like this is a +7 production mine right now. This is a +9. So when you start off early in the game, in order to balance it out, you need iron early, but after a while, it's completely pointless. So the production doesn't really matter in the iron, like getting 190 iron. What am I going to do with iron against a death bot or something like that? But all the advanced technology gives you a better idea and understanding as to how you can get the most out of these specific mines and what have you. I do need more culture though, because I gotta get my freaking... Well, at this point, science doesn't mean... It's production now that matters. Hey, there's my song. Well, my roll's up to 120 production per turn. I'm hoping I can get another one of these lasers out there faster. If I can start turning these over in like 2-3 turns, I have a chance. If not, I'm shit out of luck. It was a nice comeback, though. The reason why I'm not second on the list in science is because my light years haven't gone up there. I'm at 1,000 military strength, which puts me at top. I lead in science per turn, actually. By a lot. Not my problem. Again, it took 300 something turns though. That's the problem. I got to do that in 100 turns less. Okay, so there's the laser. That's 2 of them at the same time. All right, we'll just renew these missions. You can just become a missile cruiser for the sake of just becoming a missile cruiser. Okay, I don't need you taking away production. I need you adding to it. So I need something that hasn't been improved. I don't know. I'm gonna just have you go to sleep. Okay, it's 4 now. Once complete, the city's power requirements increased by 5. So this doesn't, okay, so that's the one that doesn't require, that's all it is. This doesn't require aluminum. Aquatic Center. Just sleep, I guess. Alright, well, we're at 2 now. It's about to become 2. I don't know what to do with you. Everybody just relax. Don't do that. It takes away production. He's still ahead of me, ultimately, but I'm at 2 light years. This is going to be 3. He's at 4. We're going to be at this till the bitter end, folks. Well, you see, you learn something new every time, and now I know in the next video when we do a science victory, or I go for one, I know now that I have to build, in my most productive city, I have to build that. Oh. I have to build that building. Yep, Fez has turned. Seeking a culture victory? I don't think you got time for that, pal. Really, there are so many moving parts. Is that my area? No, that's China. All right, screw it. So many moving parts. I'm about to get another city. Although I'd probably just liberate Fez. I have 20-something cities. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, go with the aluminum one. I don't need anything else. All right, so digital democracy. No, we're not going to do that. I don't have anything I can get from all trade routes. I don't need science anymore. I need production. How do I get neighborhoods? I just need more production right now, and I don't want to get rid of the amenities. Science is done. I don't need to worry about science at this point. That's more just like an ego trip. You got your food market, get a seaport. Keep it coming. Finish that, please. I mean, I'm getting science from there, so it doesn't really matter. Alrighty. Another trader. Just chill. What do you think you're doing, pal? Get your Imani out of here. Alright, 2 light years. 3 and 4 coming up at the same time. He probably has about 5 turns left. And he's just building death bots. He's not... Okay, so he's practically said, I'm done. He's more or less just making a legion of death bots. I don't know who you're at war with, bud, but I believe he has said, yeah, you're cooked. I don't gotta do jack shit. And according to this, he doesn't. But then again, I thought he was... What, he stopped? 3 light years per turn. So right now it would take me about 13 turns. Like, listen, Ursa Ryan, who I've watched so many of his videos, I've gotten to be like a kid watching the egg poppers, I've mentioned, where I just keep watching his videos. Mostly because I just want to see how he gets all that science and culture per turn. But he has likened the computer to a stupid giant, where pretty much when you get to Deity, you're fighting somebody that has no idea what they're doing, but man, do they have the resources to do it. As opposed to playing online, where you're going to face people that are equal in terms of the amount of production you get from the start, the amount of settlers and builders and whatever. And it's up to your strategy. It's up to your understanding to the game and your strategy. I don't play multiplayer, and the main reason why I don't play multiplayer is because I can get really angry when I play against the computer, so I can't imagine. And I mean, this game's been out on the Switch for a while, and no one's posting Switch videos. I saw one guy when I think it first came out years ago, posting Switch videos, but he did one series. It was as Rome, unless he's done more. I don't know. But I was compelled to play this on the Switch, and then I got really into it. And you know, it's such a great game. It's just universally good. It covers all the bases. So that's more production, but that's in the wrong city. So let's just go like this. Let's go shopping mall out. I'm just trying to get these projects going so that they can do something, and I can get to the inevitable end. This game's about to be over. We're going to get up to 4. We're going to get up to 4 light years in the same turn. This time I can see that's what it is. And then it will be getting to 5. I'd have to get to about 8 before he wins. I get to 8 before he wins. That means I would have. He's right there though. He's right there though. Starting from 0, it's 50 turns. A light year per turn. So starting from 0, it takes 50 turns. The more of these lasers you shoot out, the more the multiplier goes up, which means the turns go down. So when we get to 5 per turn, that means that we are counting down 10 from the amount of turns we've already been at. Right? If you start off and you didn't get anything until you shut off the lasers, and you get to 5 light years per turn, it would at that point be 10 turns to win the game. We've already passed how many turns to get these things shot out. So you take that away from 10 turns when we get to 5 light years. So if we started and it took me 8, let's just count from here, because I think it was 8 turns. So from that point, it would be, the first turn would have, when it got to 2, it would be 25, so it would be 1 minus 25, it would be 24. So right now, we're pretty much going to be at, let me think. Took 8, so we're down to, well, we're doing it, right. So how long was it at 2 per turn? That was 4 turns ago, right? So that would take it down to 25. Minus the 4 turns it took to shoot the first one, so that's taking it down to 21. Then it would take another to take it down to 3. I mean, I have probably about 8 or 9 turns left. Give or take now that I got it to 5. Okay, that's that. That's that. So now we're down to 5. Okay, Meadow, can you do it in less time? No, you can't. All right, cool. I know you can't. Yeah, why not? I don't care about alliances anymore. All right, so let's look at it. I'm at 5 light years per turn. Okay? 5 light years per turn. It's going to take... It's going to take 3 turns to get to 6. 4 turns to get to 7. As I was saying about the stupid giant, what that means is sometimes the computer does dumb shit. Like sometimes the computer has you at their mercy and they just walk away. Sometimes the computer does this where they're totally winning it scientifically. They're getting the lasers up there. They're doing their thing. But then they just stop for some reason and get into a war with somebody. And with that war, they print out a lot of death bots and just have them stand there as if they're posing and posturing like, hey, look at my death bots. You know, they don't do anything. There are a lot of things that the computer does with all of their production bonuses and what have you, that if you were to play somebody else and they had all this, they would totally be winning it while blasting your ass into outer space with these death bots. Pedro won't be doing that. At this stage, Pedro would have to take 13 turns to win, but he goes down to about... I'm not sure how many more turns it took me to get to the exoplanet expedition based on how many he started from. So, like, I don't know if it was... If he started the exoplanet expedition, if he got that going 6 turns or even 7 before I did, I have a chance. I have a chance. I have to get these 2 done and get to 7. I get to 7 per turn, and then it's like, it was down to about 21, and then I brought it down to about, I don't know. I would have brought it down to, I don't know. We're going to find out. One thing I do have a problem with in this game is that these bars are not very, whatever. These bars are not very telling. Well, it says he's got 4 light years. Okay, based on what? I don't know.
The incomplete.
Okay. This is the one I want. I don't care about the tourism. I'm not winning on tourism. Alrighty. I'm going to fix this in just a second. I really got to go to the bathroom.